Hello again, I'm with Jens Erik Rasmussen, who is from Denmark and in fact is a Rotarian and a district governor of Area 1470, I think it is. Jens Erik, welcome to the Rotary Peace Forum. Tell us a little bit about how you think it's gone.
I think it's gone very well. Apart from missing the opening session because of 3 kilometers of Stau just outside Berlin, then I made it. Yeah, thank you very much. And then I made it the kind of the first session on Saturday yesterday, which I think was very well. Also, however, evaluating the whole day, it was a lot of words going on, so it was really complex and it made me feel really tired. But I think it was challenging to hear about things that you do not have the time to talk about very much during your everyday life.
And do you think there are specific things that are particularly important from the Peace Forum that send important signals for Hiroshima and Honolulu, the next Peace Forum?
Yeah, I think, well, most of it will cover the new generation and the responsibility of the new generation to take over, basically. We can have all the good intentions, and we have heard a lot about good intentions today, but of course, as long as world leaders are not all Rotarians, then we will still see conflicts and we will still see wars. And of course, we have all the young people which we generate ourselves by all our exchange programs and such, which can grow up eventually and take responsibility because they do not see, they've never voted for a war, they've never voted for a conflict anywhere. They vote for peace and basically just to be able to take care of themselves. And I think that is going to be the way we can solve all these problems.
That's very interesting. You implied that Rotary might or should have more influence on governments than it has. Is there a particular role that Rotary can play in influencing governments? It is, after all, one of the largest NGOs in the world.
I think so, but of course we have a brand value at Rotary, which is very much due to the fact we do not interfere with politics. And I have been thinking more than one time during this conference, and when we're messing with peace, sort of, sometimes we might meet the wall. We might come into that area where even conflicts could occur because we're not just messaging peace, but cannot avoid to also message politics. And that's where we have to be very, very careful, I think, because it is, bordering areas. So I think, well, of course, we should be very good at messaging what we're doing. And I am talking to my clubs back home, not so much to talk about what Rotary is, but what Rotary does. And making that very visible to everybody. So they kind of had this reaction, so that every time they see the Rotary logo, they think, oh, it's something we can trust, and they can put trust in.
Can you tell us a little bit about the projects in which your district are engaged, not necessarily just in the peace area, but in the general area of Rotary priorities?
Yeah, well, we're doing a lot of different areas. But one of the projects which has just brought me here to this corner of the conference is the shelter box, which is one that we have put up a big sum of money to challenge clubs this year to give out shelter boxes, and then for every 2 shelter boxes the clubs give out, we from the district side give an extra. So that will make 3 shelter boxes for our projects. Then we do a lot in youth exchange also, and we do a lot of peace scholars. In fact, one of the peace scholars there yesterday on the stage was ours, and she just finalized her education in Tokyo this summer, and we've already sent the next one up to Uppsala University. So she's doing there for the
universities that are participating in the Rotary Peace Fellow program.
Yes. So we are in fact working what we can currently as the only district in Denmark on the peace scholars, and we have also been working with ambassadorial scholars earlier, so we are doing a lot of different things. We have GSEs, we just sent received probably the last GSE team to our district.
Group study exchanges.
Study exchange, yes, and as we were sending off one team next year, which is just being formed right now. So we are a quite active district, and we also have the responsibility for Greenland, which in fact has one Rotary club, and in Greenland they have a different set of problems than we do in our part of Denmark. So we also do a lot of social problem solving in Greenland by setting up children's institutions to take care of children of families with less resources, and simply what we would call an orphanage, but they're not necessarily orphans.
Thank you very much, Jens Erik. Would you like to finish with a few words of Danish, perhaps, for your colleagues?
Jeg vil sige til de danske kolleger derhjemme, at de skulle være kommet til Berlin. Der er kun 400 kilometer.
I think I understood that. Jens Erik, thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of your time in Berlin.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.